going on, Jerome's? The Minnesota Vikings control their own destiny. Big-time game, Week 14 down in Tampa at the old Sombrero. Vikings 6-6, the best 6-6 team in NFL history, taking on the 7-5 Bucs off their bye. Now, Vikings currently have a 40% chance of making the dance, get in the tournament, and we'll see what happens there. And also, Vikings, if they go down, yes, without Kendricks, yes, the Bucs are off the bye. Tom Brady, Bruce Arians, blah 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 blah. If the Vikings do go down there and beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they will greatly enhance their playoff chances. And also, we're going to take a look around. So, yeah, it is weird to scoreboard watch, especially when you play Sunday at noon, but it's always fun to get a little help from your enemies. So the Vikings, like we mentioned, the Bucs game is key. Playoff chances will increase to 72% with a win, 24% at a loss. They're currently right at 40%. Also, just getting a little bit of help. So you'll notice that the tallies of the percentages. So we got the rooting interest, we got the lines, we got the team to root for, as well as percent increase of the Vikings playoff percent chance if they win, the team you're rooting for. And if the game goes the other way, go with the loss. Now, the 1%, 0% is all approximate, right? So you'll see that 40 plus a column doesn't add up to 82 exactly, and 40 minus the red column doesn't add up to 13% respectively. So just ballpark, it's just for schnitz and giggles, all this per 538. So first game, like we mentioned, Vikings, Bucs are 6.5 point favorites at home. Whatever. Vikings without Kendricks, less than ideal. Probably without Kyle Rudolph as well. But the Bucs are 1-3 in the last 4 games, plus Jamel Dean potentially out with a groin injury. So Justin freaking Jefferson may just go off. I'd love to see that there. Then you got the 4-8 Texans visiting Soldier Field. Bears are 5-7. Vikings are a game up in the wild card race, as well as do have one of the 2 head-to-head so far. Then they play the Bears Week 15. The Texans are actually 2-point favorites on the road because Vegas knows. So obviously root for the Texans. The Vikings gain 2% chance of making the playoffs if the Bears do lose. So love to see it. Deshaun versus everyone. No Fuller. David Johnson now on the COVID list. Great. Just trying to make it 7 losses in a row for the Bears. Please. I mean, being 5-8 after starting off 5-1, you hate to see it. You just do. Next up, so you got the 6-6 Cardinals out to the Meadowlands, taking on the surprisingly spry 5-7 Giants. Now, this could go a number of ways because the Giants do have some momentum, and if they don't win the East, maybe they could sneak into the wild card race, which is crazy since they started off 1-7. But yeah, Arizona is 3-point favorites, but I would frankly take the Giants on the money line. I would. So if the Giants prevail, the Vikings playoff chances edge up 6%, get some breathing room in the wild card. Cardinals then would have lost 4 in a row, including 5 out of 6 recently. So it's unfortunate there. But like we said, it's going to be close, even though it could potentially come down to conference record. But the Vikings are slightly edging out the Giants in that department. Jets, 0-12. Come on. It should have been 1-11, but also, I understand. Like Greg Williams, you want to get in the Trevor Lawrence stance. I get it. But they're at Seattle. By the way, how does Seattle get the Giants and the Jets back-to-back in their own stadium? Just stupid. But Seahawks at 8-4, no longer leading the NFC West. The Rams have that distinction at 9-3. But Seattle, 2 touchdown favorites over the Jets. This one's whatever. I mean, the last 4 games are sort of whatever. So if the Jets win, up 1%, great. And then if Seattle would just trickle down in the wild card standings a little bit, Seattle obviously has the head-to-head, but would be pretty okay. And it will be in the Vikings' best interest if the Rams do run away with the division because they play the Seahawks Week 16 and the Cardinals Week 17. So love to see that. Next up, so you got the Packers and the Lions. Green Bay is favored by 9 on the road. So obviously we're rooting for the Lions. But here's the thing. If the Packers win, the Vikings playoff chances actually go up 1% because it will clear off some of the riffraff of the Lions potentially making a run. I get that, but can't do it. So rooting for the Packers. Overall, the Vikings playoff percent chances will go down 1%, but the Vikings division chances, if the Lions do win, go up to 2% from less than 1%. So, I mean, we'll take that. Yeah, go with that. Next up is the Saints. So the Saints are 10-2. They're at Philly. Jalen Hurts starting debut 3-8-1. The Saints are 7.5 point favorites now. You have I actually like, as a pure passer, Hurts better Taysom Hill, I do. Yeah, but the Eagles obviously want to win. 1% chance going up. And, it's just tie this game. Like, it's pretty negligible, but overall would rather see the Saints lose as opposed to seeing the Eagles win. But it's pretty close. I mean, both fan bases are just completely unbearable. Plus, one team does have to win the NFC South. It looks like it's going to be the Saints since the Bucs have been slipping. They can't get up. And also they're going to be 7-6 after this weekend. So Saints or whatever, and then the Vikings will just beat the Saints on Christmas Day. Last one. So Washington at 5-7, at the Niners also at 5-7. The Niners are field goal favorites. So Washington getting hot at the right time. Alex Smith Bowl. So written for Washington up 1% as opposed to a -4% if the Niners do pull this one out. And also, it's unlikely that the Washington team or the Giants catch the Vikings, the wild card, do the conference record, but just brush off the Niners, just get them out of here. Yeah. So here again, if we hit the 7-team parlay, it would be great. It would be phenomenal. The Vikings playoff chances would double, going from 40% to 82%. Also, here's a look at how the playoff picture in the NFC would shake out if these games go the Vikings' way. So the Vikings not only would climb to the 6 seed, but look who falls down to the 3 seed. Dun, dun, dun. Vikings, Packers, 3, wildcard weekend. Let's go. Let's get that on. And frankly, I would be okay playing at any of the current division leaders. So Saints, perfectly fine going there. Playing at the Rams. Rams are looking good, though. So that is less than ideal. Green Bay can get got. We've seen that, as well as obviously would be okay playing at the Giants or Washington or whoever the hell wins the NFC East, right? And the Vikings at 7-6 would be a game up on the Cardinals, as well as the Giants and Washington and the Lions in the wild card race, and 2 games up over the Niners and the Bears. So, I mean, things going absolutely perfect. Not really big in Vikings history or land, but the key is just take care of the Bucs game. Focus on and control what you can control. If everything else works out, great. Are all these other games significantly impactful on the Vikings playoff chances? Cardinals, Giants to a degree, sure, but it doesn't matter if the Vikings don't win, because win out, you're automatically in. If you drop a game in the final quarter of the season, you're going to need some help. If you drop 2, you're going to need an immense amount of help. So beat the Bucs, get this thing after it. But just a fun little look at rooting interest for Week 14. What are your thoughts? Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work? Post something in the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.